Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. So I'm back with a little roundup of the A to Z of Christmas craft collaboration that's being hosted by Rach and Bella Crafts. So this isn't a crafty video, so those of you who are expecting that, please click away now. This is just a roundup of what I've made following the tutorials that are all linked below. Really, I'm just doing this because I think it's important to share the things that we're making so that you know what videos to look out for. You know, if I show you something today, you might be like, I want to make something like that, and then go off and check out the tutorial that I followed. That's why I'm doing it this way. So shall we dive in? So just before I begin, in case you didn't know, I'm sure many of you do, but if you want to get involved with, crafting along, don't forget to use the hashtag A to Z of Christmas craft when you're sharing your bits and bobs, so that we can all find you. Okie dokie. Right, I have to remember which way round we're going now. Okay, so just pop that out of the way. Okie dokie. So the first make I'm sharing in this video is G. So that was from Lily Fee the Paper Witch, and all of these channels that I mention, their tutorials for the A to Z of Christmas craft collaboration, they'll all be linked below, and I've also got a playlist that I've been adding to as well. So she had G for gifts. Now I didn't have the word gifts, so mine is more like P for presents, but this is what I made following her tutorial. So basically it's a loaded pocket that she made with really just sheets of paper, and then she filled hers full of gift tags, and I'm actually sending mine off as a piece of Happy Mail as a gift. So mine is loaded full of vintage ephemera. So I'm not going to untie it because I really like this bow. It took me ages. Those of you who know me know that I faff with my bows a lot. But because it was inspired by gifts and presents and all of that, I tied it like you would a present, added this little jingly bell. And I hope that this is a nice way to wrap up the vintage ephemera that I've put in there. So it's just again, I was following the tutorial, so it's wrapping paper and copy paper, and I backed mine with book page so that it was really nice and sturdy, and then I've just added this little snippet that I've stitched around, really just using up lots of my scraps. So how cute is that? So that's going off to somebody. I hope they like it. Okay, the next one was H for Hope, and this one is by Mandy from SunflowersandDors. So her tutorial was for essentially like this flip up booklet thing. Now she had H for Hope. I unfortunately didn't have the word hope in any of the things that I had, so I went with H for Happy, which, that worked for me. So, but the rest I followed almost, exactly as to how she did it. So it's basically this like flip up booklet that you can pop in a pocket of a journal or send off on its own. So there's a cluster detail here, and I've added some lace and crochet to the front. So we flip out, there's a pocket here, and I've just popped in a tag and a little journal card. I say journal card, it's a piece of scrapbook paper, because this is going off to somebody who's into journaling, so I'm hoping they'll be able to use these things for their own bits and bobs. This flips down. It's quite big, so I'll just have to slide it up and down. So there's a pocket at the top here. I use this piece of Santa ribbon that I keep doing this year for all my Christmas bits. Just a tiny little pocket. I've added in these vintage tickets, which I liked for the colours red and green for obviously everything Christmas. So that's just a tiny little tuck or pocket there. There's this sort of flip up little notepaddy thing. So mine, I've done like almost like a waterfall effect, and I quite like how this is all looking. So that's I haven't stitched mine all the way through. Mandy did. I've just glued mine in because I didn't want to pop anything on the back. Hopefully you can see it's quite big. And then there's another pocket down here, and I've just got these couple of little tags from the kit that I've been working with by Rach and Bella Crafts. So I've just popped those in there. And I've got the number 8 because this was the 8th day. And then that flips up. There's the pocket that I already showed you. And then on the back there's another pocket. And in here I've got another piece of scrapbook paper, which I really like the gingerbread men. Again, because this is going off to somebody who might be able to use those bits of scraps in their own projects and clusters and, you know, things like that. So I've just got that tucked in there. So I mainly used scrapbook paper for mine, but Mandy's tutorial, she printed the kit out onto card, and she was using that, so do check out her video. So that was supposed to be H for hope, but I've got H for happy instead. Then we had I, which was I for inspiration, and this one comes from Crafty Junk Journals. So in her video, she was making you know, various ideas using envelope, and she was essentially making like flip out happy mail type items. Mine isn't finished, but I just wanted to show you where I've got to. So this is mine that I've started working on just today actually. And I'm doing this one on video, providing the video has turned out okay. So you will see me making this. I think my video is due to come out, I don't know, sometime later this week, so you'll see it then. But yeah, I'll just quickly show you. So I've got some ribbon with a little bell. Now I'm using a kit by Nanine from Collage Type for this particular one, because I'm also doing it as part of a Facebook challenge. But this make was very much inspired by Crafty Junk Journals' video. Which is fitting, because I for inspiration. So I've got this cute little rabbit and scrapbook on the front. There's a pocket in here which will be for a journal card. This flips out. Hopefully you can see it all. I've got two little pockets here that came from the kit that I'm working with. We've got this, again, I've done this sort of waterfall scrappy notebook type thing. And then as I say, I'm still not done, so I've still got plenty more to do. But in this pocket here, I'm going to have a little notebook or a little journal. So that will be that. This little notebook that's going to be in here is also going to be inspired by the collaboration video. So L, I know I'm jumping around a bit, but it's just because I'm doing two in one here. L was Little Journal, and that was from Raindrop Leela. So this will be my little journal. It's actually going to go in this piece of happy mail that I'm planning on sending out. So that was, yeah, that is I and L in one for me. So I won't faff with the bow now, but yeah, I've just got this little bell that I had tied in there. So that was that one. Sorry if I seem a bit scatty today. I've done a lot of crafting over the last couple of days, so my brain is a little bit, I don't know, I think I've run out of steam. And then J, so J was for Jag, which is a cross between a journal tag, a journal card and a tag. And this was from Kerr. So this was mine. So I've got this cute little dog on the front, lovely bell. I've got another jingle bell, just a tiny little one from a ball pin there. So how this one works is you have, obviously it's shaped like a tag on the front, but inside, you essentially have inside this little pocket, you've got a journal card. So this is one I made. I just made it from scraps. So I really like this gingerbread scrapbook paper, and I've just used a few things from the kit and a few things that I had just really on my desk, because I'm really down to my last supplies now. And then it's just backed onto some scrapbook paper that is, you know, light coloured for journaling on. And there's a little tab here. Quick tip, for those of you who don't have a tab punch, like myself, you could use a circle punch if you've got one of those. Do a full circle, because that's actually a circle sitting in there, and it's sitting in between the two layers of scrapbook paper, so that you get this half semicircle tab thing. So yeah, just a quick tip in case you're ever like me and you're thinking, oh, I really could do with a tab punch. You don't necessarily need one. You could just use a circle, and you know, doesn't look so bad really, does it? And then on the back of the tag part of the Jag, there is a little bit of space to write there that I've added in. And then this one, again with the Santa ribbon, I've also made a little tuck spot, which I've just got this Santa Claus tag sitting in. So that was a Jag by Kerr. This one I loved making. I really, really enjoyed this. It was easy, it's really effective, and it's so unique. So this one definitely was my favourite so far. And then K was for Kringle by Boho Needs. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do this one. As I say, I've tried to keep up with the collaboration, but there is a lot going on. So the Kris Kringle, she made a folio and it was awesome, so do check out the video. She made a folio with Kris Kringle, aka Santa Claus, on the front, and it had all different like pockets and flip-ups and different journal spaces and things in it, so it was really cool. I will make one, I just unfortunately didn't get time for it this week. So we've already done L, that was the little journal from Raindrop Leela. I'm going to put mine in part of my happy mail. And then the last one that we're up to, I believe, is M for Merry, and this is from Paper Grove Studio. So this is one that I made. It's not the best. I really tried to follow her tutorial, but I don't do well with origami. I get confused. But this is mine. So basically, what it is it's an envelope. So there's a pocket in here to pop something in, and it is also a journal spot at the same time. So this flips down and you can journal here and here, and also on the back. But in case of sitting in your journal, it's an envelope. So the idea is you can put in journal cards or tags or little tickets and things in the front there to go in your journal. And I think it's really cute. I really wish that I could have done it a bit more justice. But this was, it was my first attempt, so I'll probably give it another go. I just didn't have time today because, yeah, loads going on. But yeah, that one I did enjoy making. I just, I'll hopefully do a little bit better next time. But I love the idea of it. It's very, very clever. And I liked also the way that I did it was, so I was following her tutorial where she had like scraps of paper that she was putting down the middle. It's partly to do with the cutting process, but I made sure that I followed this wrapping paper the whole way along, so it kind of looks a little bit like how a present would look if it was wrapped up when you have it open like this. That was just my thinking. And that was it. That was everything that I made this week. So I hope you've enjoyed just seeing the different makes that I've made this week. I'm sorry I'm not doing them on camera as as making them. It's just because I'm trying to keep up the collaboration, so I'm actually crafting late at night, and unfortunately I can't film because I live in a terrace, so I would keep the neighbours awake. Anywho, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing those. Don't forget my video for the collaboration comes out on Tuesday the 16th. So mine is P. Still not telling you what the P stands for, you'll have to find out on Tuesday. I do hope you like what I've come up with. And stay tuned for this video with the little bunny rabbit, because that will be coming out in the next week or so as well, as I finish that one off and get that up for you. Aside from that, I'll be back next week with the next roundup of things that I've made for the collaboration. Again, following the tutorials. I hope that you'll get involved. It is great fun. That yes, there is a lot going on, and you don't have to do them all. I mean, I'm choosing to because I'm not doing them all, am I? But I'm trying to do as many of them as I can, just because I want to, but you don't have to. You can pick and choose. And if you've seen something that you really, really want to give a go, just do that one, if that's all you have time for. I do hope you're getting involved. If you are, I'd love to know. Please let me know in the comments. And don't forget, I have got the giveaway still open. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I talked about a giveaway in my in one of my previous videos, the last roundup for this collaboration. I will link the video below in case you haven't seen it. I still have got the giveaway open. It's open until the end of the week. So I'm filming this on Sunday. We have 1 week left from today, so next Sunday. The dates and everything will be in the giveaway information anyway. So yeah, do get involved. Lots of you have already, which is amazing, so thank you ever so much. You've given me some great questions, some great feedback for the channel, so everything that I can, come back to you on the questions and, do some videos next year that I hope that you'll like. Aside from that, I hope you like what you've seen today, and as always, I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.